So on my way home from the motocross track, I drove past this old dirt bike for sale, and as soon as I seen it, I stopped and I turned around and checked it out. I found out it's a 1989 YZ250 WR, or a wide ratio, and it obviously looked pretty beat, but I noticed it was pretty much all original and it runs and drives. So I saved the guy's number, I sped home and I called him. Then I went straight to the bank and pulled out $900 and went back to buy the bike. I talked to the guy, and he's the son of the original owner. And the bike sat for 20 years, and he got it running again a few years back. The bike was in pretty bad shape, and the front brake was pretty stuck. I offered the guy $750, and we met at $800. Then I loaded up and went home. My plan is for this video to just make it look nice and ride nice. Then later this winter I'll do a full build series on it and take it fully apart and redo everything. Look what I just found out. Someone literally just spray painted over this. Original seat cover. The only tears are this and this out of the whole seat cover. Original seat, everything. It's gonna take a long time, but at least I'll have the original back. Alright, so I've just taken the front brake caliper off real fast, spraying it down with some WD-40. The pistons are stuck. Alright, so I'm just gonna take this apart here. Try to clean up the pistons. This one's stuck right here, I believe. Both of them are probably stuck, but... Oh, damn. Wrong one. Assuming that's the one that's all fucked up. You can just tell how much better this thing rolls already. The wheel bearings are still in really good condition. Needs a new chain. Sprockets just cuz, but front's good too. It's really crusty. All right, so now I'm gonna throw the caliper back on the bike, and then I'm gonna try and squeeze the pistons out. All right, so thankfully these screws weren't too tight. We're gonna pop the cap off here if I can. Oh, they got everywhere. All right, I'm gonna go ride this thing real fast and see if I don't get hurt. All right, we don't have a lot of gas, so I'm just gonna go up the ditch line real fast. Feel a lot safer riding this thing with a helmet and boots. Okay, maybe the ditch isn't not cleared out enough. I just hit like 50 at the bottom of 5th gear. Oh my god. So the air filter actually looks new, but it is not. So, gonna have to order one. So I have to go inside and clean this one real fast. This is off of Noah's 2023 YZ125, and I'm just gonna clean out this air box because it's so nasty. But yeah. Also, sometime today, I'm gonna try and do something with this tank, try and get it to look a little bit less yellow. Then I'm gonna have to try and like get all these scratches out. It's pretty bad. All right, so that's it for now, but it's looking a little bit better. I'm gonna have to take it out because I don't want a bunch of stuff getting down in the intake right now. So I guess I'll go get some gas for it and get some things for it. I gotta order plastics, just a new white set, and then I'm waiting a little bit to tear it down, kind of, because I still want to ride it a few more times. But I really have to get this frame painted soon. I also have to get a power washer because I don't really have mine anymore. Seat is coming along. It's obviously looking blue now, but there's a lot of like little black spots I still have to get after. I'm probably still going to get a new seat cover because of this tear, and the letters are faded real bad. But all right, so I'm gonna go clean this real fast and put it on. All right, so I just pulled the plastics off real fast. I'm gonna grab this tank. Just get some light. All right, there's first look at the frame. These radiators are really good, actually. Take a look at that. Oh, the pipe was definitely painted. Yeah. All right, so I'm taking the spark plug out right now. I'm gonna take a quick look at it. And it doesn't even look bad. That looks almost perfect. Wow. All right, let's get compression test going. I'm gonna guess 140 maybe. Okay, we're good. That is really good. Wow. I bet you that was over 180. I can keep going and probably get that up more, but that is not fun to keep over. All right, so that is very good to know. So I took the carb out to check the jetting because it's running 50 to 1 right now, and I don't want to run 50 to 1. And it doesn't look terrible. There's this spot right here. And the pilot actually looked pretty bad. I don't know how this thing was really running, really. I kind of cleaned it. I think it's right here. It was a lot worse before, but it doesn't really look the greatest. All right, so I got the air filter cleaned and oiled, and it's in there. Now I'm going to try to whiten this tank with some baking soda, and it's mixed with water, so it's kind of like a paste, and you just put it on there, and we're gonna see how it turns out. All right, well, that's out there. I'm gonna finish putting this car back together and get it back on. All right, so I kind of just ditched the gas tank idea. It wasn't really gonna work, and I'm probably just gonna get graphics to cover it up anyway. And the only other real thing that I could do is like sand it down and polish it and stuff, but I don't have stuff to do that right now. All right, so we got it all back together. I'm probably just gonna throw some 32 to 1 in it real fast and then try and start it, and then if it doesn't start with that, I'm gonna have to make it start with that. So all right, let's see if it fires up. All right, so I just took it for a little ride, and it was running good still, so nothing wrong with it. And yeah, I guess that's just it for the moment. Gotta wait for the plastics to get here. They'll be here probably a week, but I gotta still do the front brakes, and then that's probably it for this video. All right, so as of right now, the plastics are not going to be here for another week, and there's another thing I have to do. I have to rebuild the master cylinder, obviously, because I put the front brake pads in and there's still like nothing. This thing it won't hold pressure or anything. It sucks. So I have to get that rebuilt, and then I'm gonna maybe tear the bike down after I get the plastics. I really don't know yet, but I really want to get this frame powder coated, and then I want to get a new seat cover, new chain. Then that's really all I can think of for this bike. I got a mud flap plastic and fork guards too, so this thing should be pretty nice. All right, well, that's gonna be it for this video. See ya.